Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use MongoDB Compose. So guys, MongoDB Compose is a graphical tool. So if you have installed MongoDB server and you want to create database, you want to create document collection in that, then you can use MongoDB Compose or you can use MongoDB Shell also. So here I'm demonstrating MongoDB Compose. I have already created video for how to install MongoDB server and MongoDB Shell. I have given link in description box, as well as you can click on I button to watch this. So guys, let's start the video. So first of all, I'm just starting my MongoDB Compose. So here is my MongoDB shortcut available on my desktop. So I'm just starting. You can search also. So guys, it is going to show me this screen, and here it is showing me option for new connection, and here you can see the URI which it is showing is MongoDB:/localhost:27017. So guys, this is the port number for MongoDB Compose. So if you install MongoDB server locally, then this is the port number which is assigned to MongoDB server locally. And if you are trying to connect MongoDB Atlas, which is what MongoDB on cloud, so in that case this URI may differ. In that case, the generated URI you can copy and paste over here. So MongoDB, this URI part I'm not going to change. I'm simply going to click on this connect button. So it is going to connect to my database. So guys, it is going to connect to my server. So here you can see it's connected now, and here it's showing me my queries, database, admin, config, local, Sunita. So admin, config, local are predefined databases, and Sunita is the data which I have created. Okay, so now I will be showing you how to create database. So guys, here you can see near database we have this plus option. Just click on this and provide your database name. So I'm providing name as DemoDB. And guys, you know, in MongoDB, until you create one collection, the database is not created. Hence it is asking provide the collection name. So collections are nothing but table. So I'm giving collection name as students, and simply I'm clicking on this create database. So guys, you can see my database is being created over here. So I'm having DemoDB as a database name, and in that my collection name is student, right? So here is my collection student. Now in this student we can add the data, we can update the data, we can delete, we can perform all this thing, right? So if I click on this student collection, you can see it's showing me this screen. Now guys, let me just show you that if I delete this collection, then my database will also be deleted. So that's what I said, that in MongoDB you should have at least one collection, right? So here to delete this collection, what you can do, you can just click on this ellipsis, click on this, it will ask you your collection name. Just provide the collection name, and guys, since I had only one collection, so my database is also dropped. So now let me show you again by creating a database and collection in that, and now I will be creating another collection. So you can create when you are creating database, or whenever you required in future a new collection, you can just select this option, your database name, and you can click on this plus button, or you can click create collection option, and again you need to provide your collection name here. So I'm giving collection name as EMP, and guys, I'm clicking on this create collection. So you can see my collection has been created, right? So now let's insert few documents to it, that is rows to my student collection. So here I'm selecting my student collection, and guys, we have option add data. So export data, whenever you have added some data and you want to export this in CSV format or JSON format, you can select that option, or you can select this option import data also. So if you are already having data in CSV format or JSON format and you want to import it to your MongoDB Compose, you can click on this import data button. I've created separate video for that, you can watch that. So guys, I want to create a new document, so I'm just clicking on this add data and here insert document. So here we have two options for inserting the document. I will be showing you both the option. So So here what I need to do, I need to just provide comma. So in MongoDB, for every documents ID is created, so I'm providing comma, and this is going to my field name, roll number, colon. Since roll number is numeric, you don't need to provide in quotes, so I'm writing 1 comma, and then name, and name I'm providing as CS Corner, and simply I'm clicking on this insert button. So guys, you can see my document has been inserted. Let's add one more document. So insert document, add data, insert document, and you can select this option. And now guys, here you can click on this plus button. It will show you add field. Now add the field, so I'm writing field name as a roll number, and now here you need to provide the value. So I'm providing value as 2, and guys, here you can provide data type. So there are various data type available. Whatever you wish to select, you can select. I'm selecting int 32. So now my roll number field is created. Now if you want to remove, you can click on this remove field, and let's add another field again by clicking on this plus button. So name, and here I'm giving value as Sunita Rai, and guys, the data type is going to be string only, so no need to change. Now similarly, you can add another fields also. Now I'm adding another field known as YTC YouTube channel name. So here I'm giving my channel name as code with Sunita, or CS Corner I'm giving. So insert button. Now let's see guys. So you can see in my first document I had only 2 fields. In my second document I'm having 3 fields. That's okay guys. That's what the advantage of MongoDB. Now here you can see several options for viewing your data. So you can view the data in the table format, or in the JSON format, or in the grid format, right? So now here you can see your data is visible, right? So guys, now after adding these documents, let me show you how to update this document and how to delete this document. So for that, you can just click on this pencil button, that is edit option, and you can edit whatever field you want to do. Okay, so now here I'm just updating my YTC string for roll number 1. So I have just made it code with Sunita, right? And guys, here I'm going to select the data type as string only, and here I'm going to click on this update button. So now my this YTC is added for this roll number 1. Okay, so you can view here also, it has been updated. So you can view in any of the format. So here I'm clicking on JSON format, and now guys, the next part is what? Filtering part. So if you want to filter your data, you can just type in this filter box. So here suppose I want to view my name, so here I'm writing name in curly bracket and colon, and then I'm writing Sunita in single quote. And guys, you can see I don't have any data with Sunita name. So what it will do, it will not show me any record. And once I write this Sunita Rai in single quote, then guys, you can see it's showing me my data, only the data which is matching with this one. Okay, right? So this is what filtering part. Now you can export your data in JSON or query format. You can export your results also. So if you click on this export data, it will be saved, and here you can see it is been saved over here, right? I have taken desktop, so it has been saved demodb.students.csv, because you know database you can have multiple collections. So whatever collection you are working, that data will be saved, right? So now if you want to view that, you can just click to view this CSV data. Now I'm deleting my this collection, EMP collection. I don't require it, so let me just drop this collection. So I need to type my collection name, so I just type EMP and my collection is dropped. So guys, now let's delete this database. So for deleting this database, I'm just clicking on this drop database option, and I need to provide my database name. So my database is deleted, guys. Okay, so this is all about your MongoDB Compose graphical tool you can use for creating your database collection documents. I hope guys you really like this video. If yes, then don't forget to hit on like button, and if you have any kind of query guys, you can put in comment box. I will surely reply to your queries. And guys, I'm there on different social media. You can just follow me on that. The link is in description box. You can join my Telegram if you want free no notes PDF related to computer science and IT. I'm providing on my Telegram channel. And guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe it, and don't forget to press bell icon to receive notifications from my channel. Thank you guys for watching my video till end. I'll see you in my next video. Till that, bye bye, take care and keep learning guys.